Yo, it's Monday, time to set it straight. Two fat guys gonna educate on this very date throughout history. Step inside and unlock the mystery. Two fat guys, every Monday we arrive. Dig through history, keeping culture alive. Two fat guys, what went down on this day? Tune in every Monday, hear what we gotta say. Two fat guys, podcast Monday history.
We're back one more time.
Welcome to the Two Fat Guys podcast for the June 1st episode.
Yes.
Let's lead off by saying Happy Memorial Day, Johnny. We didn't say anything about it in the last episode.
We didn't last time?
Yeah. So happy Memorial Day belatedly to everybody listening a week late.
The funny thing is, it's Memorial Day for us right now recording this.
Yes.
And John said, oh, we didn't say anything about Memorial Day. I said, that's because we didn't look ahead to see what the next Monday was.
Yeah, we suck.
Just that it was May 25th.
Yes.
Like I said, we're still in the figuring it out phase.
Okay, so since this is our first June episode, some fun facts about June. June is named for the Roman goddess of marriage and motherhood, Juno. And June 1st is the 152nd day of the year. It is International Children's Day and World Milk Day.
Wow.
There we go. There's your learning things to start off.
Yes. I don't think I had anything other than the show. We haven't really done anything since last Monday.
Work. A lot of work.
We didn't even record it Monday. We recorded it, what, Wednesday?
Thursday, I think.
Yeah. So it hasn't even been a week yet.
Yeah.
We were slackers last week. Well, I took the day off, so.
He was the slacker last week.
I was the slacker, yes.
I had my homework done, ready to go, cock-locked and ready to rock.
So something that is pretty cool. I spoke to Sandy Beeler at the radio station and asked about what the chances are of us being on the radio talking about the podcast. And she said,
"Hi, Sandy."
She said 100%. So that'll be cool. So look forward to that too. We don't know when exactly. She's gonna give us some dates, and we're gonna figure it out. So
sweet.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the show.
Okay, June 1st, on this day, births. First one, 1796, on this day, Nicolas Leonard Sadi Carnot, a French engineer. He helped lay down the principles of thermodynamics with the coolest sounding title of a book ever. His book, The Reflections on the Motive Power of Fire, would lay down the groundwork that lead to the creation of the internal combustion engine.
You had John at fire.
You did have me at fire.
Yeah, if you can't tell, we're Beavis and Butthead fans, so fire. All right, 1801, Brigham Young, American religious leader of the Latter-day Saints, born in Whittingham, Vermont. All right.
He took over after the death of Joseph Smith and is considered a key figure in making sure the fledgling religion didn't collapse after the death of its leader, Joseph Smith.
Yep.
And he's the founder of Salt Lake City.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had the next one. I was actually pretty surprised that John didn't have it. So, born on this day in 1890, Frank Morgan. That was his stage name. His birth name was Francis Wupperman, which I can understand why he went by Frank Morgan. He was an American silent and sound film character actor born in New York City. He was best known for playing Professor Marvel in The Real World and the Wizard of Oz in The Land of Oz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. They said Professor Marvel. I'm like, who the hell was Professor Marvel in The Wizard of Oz? But he was the the magician or whatever he was that talked to her in the real world before she went to Oz. So I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, oh, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
All right. And I'm going to take the next one. It's 1926. Andy Griffith. He became known as the Mayberry Sheriff Andy on The Andy Griffith Show and starred in the 1957 film A Face in the Crowd. The funny thing is, in the page where I got this from, he was not credited for Matlock. It's like,
Yeah.
I think Matlock ran longer than The Andy Griffith Show. I mean, there was a couple iterations of The Andy Griffith Show, but
Yeah.
I think it's like one single instance of it. I think Matlock was longer.
Probably.
Yeah. So it's like, that's kind of crazy that they didn't credit him with Matlock.
Yeah. No, what's weird is despite being a title character in 2 different shows, he was never nominated for an Emmy,
Nope.
while his co-stars picked up nominations along the way.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy.
Yep.
When I was looking through his IMDb, he actually played a cop named Barney in a series in one episode after Andy Griffith's Show.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
I wonder if that was like an irony thing.
I don't know. I would have to think it's on purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
No. All right, John also has 1926.
I do. On this day in 1926, Norma Jean Mortensen was born. She would come to be known more by her stage name, Marilyn Monroe, the blonde bombshell to which all others were measured. She dominated Hollywood in the 50s after a difficult childhood that involved her mother literally going insane, and allegations of abuse from several adult men that were taking care of her. She was the centerfold for the first issue of Playboy and the top female Hollywood star for the decade of the 50s.
Yep. I have an icon and sex symbol who starred in the classic comedy Some Like It Hot and became the most famous woman in the world during the 1950s. Her other memorable films include 1955's The 7-Year Itch and 1953's Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Personal struggles took hold of her later in her career, as she died of an overdose of barbiturates at the young age of 36.
Yep.
My mom is a huge Marilyn Monroe fan. We had all of her movies, and not just like, oh, we bought this one or we bought this one. There was literally a set.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many movies there was altogether, but they were all boxed identically and everything else. It was pretty cool. One of my favorites was Some Like It Hot. A bit of trivia about that. I actually watched it like a couple weeks ago, and Andrew was here, and he said, "Oh, it's in black and white." And I said, "It's funny that you say that. There's a reason why it's in black and white." So, have you ever seen the movie?
Mm-hmm.
So, Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon, when they did their makeup for the movie, they were so ugly with makeup that they did it in black and white. I love that so much.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom had wine still sealed in the bottle of Marilyn Monroe wine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, she had a great big tapestry that was on our living room wall. She had plates and all kinds of stuff, dude. It was really cool. I think she got rid of most of them, as time went on, but
Yeah, but did she have the Playboy centerfold?
she didn't, but somebody in our house did. Not saying who, but
Johnny, you dog.
all right. And John has the next one.
All right, on this day in 1937, the greatest man to ever voice a microphone was born. Well, one of the greatest. Morgan Freeman, actor known for his distinct smooth voice and cadence. After being released from the military, he went on to Hollywood in the mid-80s and 90s, where he produced hit after hit, including Driving Miss Daisy, Lean on Me, Prince of Thieves, Unforgiven, Shawshank Redemption, and Seven. Man, what a run.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Bruce Almighty and The Dark Knight are like the only ones that you didn't mention that I really like.
Well, I mean, those were practically in a row.
Yeah. Yep. So he has spoken in opposition to Black History Month,
Yep.
saying that Black history is American history.
Yep, he is absolutely correct. I mean,
Yeah,
who's going to
for
argue
sure.
with Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would argue that point anyway. It's like Black people are a very important part of American history. It sucks the route that, or the role that they played in American history,
Yes,
but they are part of American history nonetheless.
absolutely.
All right, I had 1939,
Okay.
Cleavon Little, American actor, Blazing Saddles, Toy Soldiers, was born in Chickasaw, Oklahoma.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just a little quick one.
Okay, I have 1940. On this day, Rene Auberjonois was born, an American actor. I didn't know he was American. I thought he was French. But he's best known for his role as Odo in Deep Space Nine. He also voiced Chef Louis in The Little Mermaid and Mr. House in Fallout New Vegas, the video game.
Interesting. I
Yep.
have not seen any of those. Yes, I am a heathen. I have not seen The Little Mermaid. Not the cartoon nor the live action.
The cartoon was great. It was during the run of the Disney bangers, where it was just awesome one after awesome one. Yeah, Angela loved The Little Mermaid, so we watched all of it a lot.
Yeah, I hear they were good ones after good ones. I didn't see any of them, except for Aladdin, because it was the best and we don't need any more.
I would argue that The Lion King was better.
I
But-
don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well, you should, because going back to people who do voices, it has the absolute, undisputed greatest voice actor of our time,
Yep, for sure.
who played Mufasa.
Okay, 1946, Brian Cox, Scottish actor who became known for his roles in the 2004 epic film Troy and the 1995 historic war film Braveheart. He portrayed Hannibal Lecter for the first time on film in 1986's Manhunter. He later began starring in HBO's Succession in 2018. He played the villain William Stryker opposite Hugh Jackman in X2, X-Men United.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was surprised you didn't have that one.
I must have just straight up missed it. William Stryker did nothing wrong, by the way. He was not a villain.
Absolutely. And I also have the next one, which I was pretty surprised John didn't have. In 1948, Powers Booth,
Oh, yeah.
actor who played Lamar Hampton on Nashville and Cy Tolliver on Deadwood. His film roles included Tombstone and Sin City. He amassed more than 60 different on-screen roles throughout his acting career, and he was Curly Bill in Tombstone.
Yeah, Curly Bill did nothing wrong. He was not a villain either. Okay, he was way too cool to be a villain. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, bye.
1953. Boy, we went from fake villains to actual villain.
Oh no.
David Berkowitz, American serial killer better known as the Son of Sam, born in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh yeah.
The next one John didn't have, but I wasn't really surprised. He wasn't a huge star. I mean, he kind of was in the moment, but he didn't go on to be. 1961, Mark Curry, American comedian and actor, hanging with Mr. Cooper, born in Oakland, California.
Nope.
I don't know if you ever watched Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Nope.
Yeah, it was one of those TGIF
Oh, okay.
shows. Yeah. I also have 1973, Heidi Klum, German supermodel who first gained attention after being featured on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue and for becoming a Victoria's Secret angel. She has 3 children with her ex-husband, singer Seal. There is a species of rose named after her, which I thought was pretty interesting.
That certainly eclipses her actual contribution to society, in my opinion.
She can yodel.
my daughter can yodel in the shower too. So
She did it
she's
on
not
America.
special.
She did it on America's Got Talent.
It's
like, oh my God, okay. All right. I had a long run, so we're going to let John take 1974.
Okay, 1974. Happy birthday to Alanis Morissette, the Canadian-American musician whose album, Jagged Little Pill, exploded literally everywhere in 1995. You could not walk 5 feet without hearing one of her songs.
Mm-hmm.
It was all over the freaking place.
Yep. Ironic, Thank You, You Ought to Know.
Yep.
Oh, I listened to it all the time. I was a dough roller at Round Table, and I played that back in the back all the time.
Yeah, she has a little bit of controversy in her life. She played God in the movie Dogma.
Yeah.
And because of that, well, because she was a woman playing God, Dogma was shelved for a really long time. I didn't know this was a thing until it was recently re-released as a DVD and then allowed to be on streaming platforms.
Really?
As the movie had been blackballed for years.
That's stupid.
Yes, very.
That's a really good movie.
Yeah, highly enjoyable.
That was one of the last good Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I loved Alan Rickman in it. I thought it was great all around.
Yeah, the whole movie was good. All right. 1978. Charles Lincoln Neal. One half of the popular YouTube comedy duo known as Rhett and Link, alongside Rhett McLaughlin.
Oh, okay.
Their Good Mythical Morning channel has earned over 19 million subscribers. He and Rhett host the weekly variety show, The Mythical Show, and Rhett and Link, the daily morning show, Good Mythical Morning, and Let's Talk About the Talk Show.
The only reason I know who that is they were featured on an episode of Epic Rap Battles of History.
Oh, yeah. Yep, for sure. Raven used to watch Good Mythical Morning, so...
Yeah.
so
2 episodes, actually. I take that back.
Yeah, they are super talented.
Yeah.
There is times, I was just talking to Doc the other day about, it's funny, doing the podcast, the problem that you had when we first started doing it, hearing yourself with a lag, there's actually a name for that.
Oh,
And
really?
they did it on the show.
Oh, cool.
They tried to make prank calls while listening to themselves.
Oh.
It is hilarious. So yeah, check that out if you
right
haven't
on.
seen it. Yeah. All right. I have 1981. Amy Schumer, a comedian who first became known on Last Comic Standing and whose sketch show Inside Amy Schumer premiered on Comedy Central in 2013. She also appeared as a guest star in HBO's Girls, and in 2015 she starred in the feature Trainwreck. I never watched Trainwreck. I did watch Inside Amy Schumer. I do not remember her on Last Comic Standing. I might not have seen that season. We watched the first few seasons, and then I think they canceled it and brought it back.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't. And I missed Gabriel Iglesias was on there too. I missed him too. There was quite a few that actually were on Last Comic Standing that I did not see. So.
I struggle to think of a moment where I found Amy Schumer funny.
You know, I get that a lot. I actually like her. I think she's funny. A little bit of her does go a long way, though. A lot.
Yeah.
The next one, however, is much funnier, I believe, and that's John's.
Okay. On this day in 1984, happy birthday to Nikki Glazer, American comic. She's best known these days for her outstanding performances in Comedy Central roasts. She also has 4 comic specials. But yeah, she's very funny. But I think a little of her also goes a long way.
For sure.
Because I've watched her stand up and it drags.
Yeah. Funny enough, she also was on Last Comic Standing. So Raven and I started watching one of her specials. She actually texted Jamie saying she was uncomfortable. So Jamie texted me and she's like, Raven's uncomfortable. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I should turn this off.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I totally understandable.
Yeah, I get it. She does a lot of female body humor. So
Yep. I also have Rachel Feinstein, Marina Franklin, and Amy Schumer make up the cast of the 2013 made-for-TV stand-up comedy movie Women Who Kill.
Okay.
I've seen that around. I haven't watched it, but I like all of those people. Rachel Feinstein is so funny. I really like her. All right. I have 1991, Zazie Beetz. Breaking out as a series regular on FX's critically acclaimed series Atlanta, she is both a film and television actress who joined the superhero film universe when she landed the part of Nina Thurman / Domino in Deadpool 2. She has also been featured in the Netflix anthology series Easy and the 2017 disaster film Geostorm.
I liked her in Deadpool.
Yeah, she was great.
I mean, I've never seen anything else she's been in, but yeah.
I could be wrong, but didn't she play the neighbor of Joaquin Phoenix in Joker?
I think she did.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm almost certain that was her.
Oh, okay.
I'll actually look it up while John's reading the next one, because the next
Okay.
one's his.
Okay, on this day in 1996, going from superhero movie to superhero movie, we say happy birthday to Tom Holland. He's the current iteration of Spider-Man. He has a movie coming out pretty soon, another one. And, yeah, he's pretty well regarded, I think. I really like him as Spider-Man. I think he's a really good balance between Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Oh, for sure. I think he's... Oh, my daughter's going to hate me for saying this, but I actually think he's the better Spider-Man. I really like Tobey Maguire, but I definitely think he is the better
I think Tobey
Spider-Man.
Maguire is better as Peter Parker because he has like a much nerdier, dorkier kind of look.
I give you that for sure.
Whereas Tom Holland is a very good-looking guy.
Yep. I mean, even when they made him more attractive, you know, after he got bit and everything,
Yeah.
he still was nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you that. And yes, she was the neighbor in
Okay.
Joker.
Okay.
All right, and that will do it for births. And we are moving on to deaths. All right, John can take the first one.
Okay, first one. On this day, 1868, James Buchanan passed away. He was born in 1791 and is the 15th president. He was widely criticized for his inaction during the secession crisis and is pretty widely regarded as one of the worst presidents of all time. Until now.
Amen. He died at 77 from respiratory failure.
I mean, back then, 1868, I mean, living to 77 was pretty good.
Amen. Yep.
I mean, shoot, living to 77 is ahead of the curve now.
Yeah, right. So my notes I have, he opposed the succession of the southern states, believing it to be illegal, but did not feel it was wise to go to war over the matter, something that would happen when his successor was elected to office. He was succeeded as president by Abraham Lincoln in 1861. All right. I have 1925, at 71 from a heart attack, Thomas R. Marshall. He's an American Democratic politician who served as the 28th Vice President of the United States from 1913 to 1921. He was previously the 27th Governor of Indiana from 1909 to 1913. Woodrow Wilson's advisors kept the fact that the president was seriously ill hidden from him because they didn't want him to assume the presidency.
Oh,
It's like, wow, how much do you have to suck that they don't want you to be the president?
well, I mean, it takes a lot of work to become president, so I would imagine you'd be pretty reticent to give it up, especially if a dude has ambitions.
True. All right. And John has the next three.
All right. Sweet. On this day in 1927, some deaths to celebrate. Lizzie Borden, the acquitted axe murderer. She hacked her stepmother and father to death, allegedly. Maybe.
Allegedly.
Alleged. Well, she was found not guilty, I guess. So, I mean, there's a big asterisk there, but she whacked her stepmother 17 times with an axe.
40. Gave her mother 40 whacks.
Yeah. And her father was hit 11 times, I think. So, yeah, pretty crazy. A lot. Okay, on this day, another one to celebrate, kind of. 1960, Paula Hitler died. The only full-blooded sibling to Adolf Hitler that lived. She spent most of her life living in Vienna, Austria, and was largely removed from the political scene. She never joined the Nazi Party. She was known most of her life as Paula Wolf. And Wolf was Adolf Hitler's nickname for her. So, yeah, good riddance. Just cleanse the family line.
All right.
Okay, and speaking of people you like to see dead, on this day in 1962, Adolf Eichmann was hanged. He was one of Hitler's top generals and SS agents. He was directly responsible for a large number of the horrific events of the Holocaust, being a high-ranking member.
Yikes.
Good riddance.
Amen.
And it's a shame they took him that long to catch him. But they had him in custody in 1945, but he escaped and moved around Germany to evade capture before fleeing to Argentina, where definitely no other German immigrants went.
Definitely not. Not a single one. All right. In 1965, at the age of 67 from a heart attack, Curly Lambeau, founder, player, and first coach of the Green Bay Packers. The historic Lambeau Field, home of the Packers, was named in his honor.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he died, but
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, his name lived on for all the way till now.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I
Still
mean,
going.
not many people can boast that.
Yep, for sure. The next one I was really surprised that John didn't have when he said he didn't have it. 1968. I almost did a deep dive on this, but my notes was actually a pretty deep dive enough without actually going into it. At 87 from natural causes, Helen Keller.
Oh, okay.
A famous American woman who, though deaf and blind, became a women's suffragist and leftist political activist. She published 12 books and a number of articles over the course of her life. She contracted a disease when she was 19 months old, likely scarlet fever or meningitis, that left her blind and deaf. As a young child, she developed a repertoire of physical signs which she used to communicate with her parents and with the young daughter of the Keller's family cook. Her life and her childhood education was with radical teacher Anne Sullivan were immortalized in The Miracle Worker, a Broadway play and later Oscar-winning film based on Keller's autobiography, The Story of My Life. Sullivan taught her sign language through the use of a water pump, which I don't know how you learn sign language through a water pump.
I don't know.
Whatever. She became good friends with the American author Mark Twain, who helped her become the first deaf-blind person to receive a bachelor's degree.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helen Keller was a really big deal when I was in elementary school. Like, we learned a ton about her, and they talked about her a lot, like every year that I was in school.
Oh, wow.
Why, I don't know, but
it must have been like a regional thing.
maybe.
As I mean, I went to school in California, and we didn't talk
Anything?
about her at all,
Yeah.
really. No, but I had to do a book report on the Warren Report covering the assassination of JFK in 3rd grade. So go figure.
All right.
Which I did with a broken freaking arm.
Good on you.
Writing left-handed.
double spaced. Although it was probably bad enough writing with your left hand anyway.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You didn't need to have extra space. All right. In 1991, at 50 from an overdose on crack, David Ruffin, who was the lead vocalist of The Temptations, well known for his performance of My Girl. He was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1989 for his contributions to soul music. Rolling Stone named him one of the 100 greatest singers of all time in 2008.
He should probably not have been temptationed.
Right. Okay. In 2005, at the age of 80, from kidney failure and complications related to chronic diabetes, George Mikan, 5-time scoring champion of the NBL and NBA, who was so tall and dominant that rules had to be changed because of him, won 7 championships between the BAA, NBL, and NBA, and was the 1948 NBL MVP, played for the Chicago American Gears and the Minneapolis Lakers.
Yeah.
Chicago American Gears, that's funny.
Yep.
He is considered by many to be the first ever legend in the game of basketball. He stood at 6 foot 10 inches tall, weighing approximately 245 pounds. I was like, that was pretty interesting.
That is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild that you look at the NBA now and, like, he would just be an average player.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I mean, he would be a little heavy for today's NBA, where everyone's just in, like, super physical shape.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I think there's not many people in the NBA that weigh that much.
Yeah.
Like, I think LeBron weighs 230 or 220. And, I mean, dude's built like a rock.
Yeah. I mean, Shaq is 7'3", and he's over 300 pounds, but it's kind of hard to be 7'3" and not be 300 pounds, I would think.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Your skeleton alone is probably half of that.
Right. But, yeah, I mean, Shaq was so dominant during his time because, I mean, those 300 pounds were all muscle.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody stopping Superman.
Yep.
Or Diesel. Dwight Howard was Superman.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right. In 2008, at the age of 71 from brain cancer, Yves Saint Laurent, former French luxury fashion designer and icon who has often been regarded as one of the most influential designers in world history. He was one of the first designers to use ethnic runway models in his shows.
Cool.
Yeah. The last couple is just real fast. 2014 at 88 from subdermal hematoma, Ann B. Davis, actress who played the housekeeper Alice on the television series The Brady Bunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And in 2025, at the age of 59, from Murder, Jonathan Joss. We actually talked about this on the other podcast when it happened. TV actor and musician who was the Native American ancestry. He is most well known for being the voice of John Redcorn on King of the Hill and his many impactful TV roles. He was murdered in June 2025.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. I was going to do a deep dive about that, but it's really messed up. So I was like, I'm just going to leave that one alone. So,
if you want to hear evil stuff, go look it up.
Yeah, it's not good. Not on either side. It's not good all around. So,
Yeah.
All right, we are going on to events,
Sweet.
of which John has the first 2.
Awesome. On this
3.
day... Really? Okay, nice. On this day in 1495, Friar John Core is listed as the first distiller of Scotch whiskey in historical records of Scotland.
This is why I gave John this one.
Hell yeah. Okay, then on this day in 1533, Anne Boleyn is crowned Queen of England. Her reign would be shortened. Haha. She was beheaded. Because she was accused of adultery and incest before being put to death 3 years later in 1536 so Henry VIII could marry another woman.
Ew.
Well, I mean, the accusations were pretty blatantly false, but yeah, Henry VIII was kind of a womanizer.
Henry VIII for M.I.M. Henry VIII for M.I.M.
Okay. On this day, 1773, Voltrad Voltamade, a German national living in South Africa, and his noble steed, Vonk, heroically rescue 14 people from the wreckage of the De Jong Thomas. While everyone else stood around, the elder German statesman of the town mounted his horse and plunged into the sea, rescuing people 2 at a time until he and his horse both perished from exhaustion.
Oh, wow.
Only 26 people survived, and 14 of those were rescued by him.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. A little lesser known thing.
Yeah, I didn't know about it, so.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give John the next 2 also, because then I have 3 after that, so.
Okay. These are back to back because they're the same thing for different states.
Yep.
1792, Kentucky is admitted to the Union as the 15th state, and in 1796, Tennessee is admitted as the 16th state. Okay, take it away.
All right. In 1812, U.S. President James Madison asked Congress to declare war on the UK, leading to the War of 1812. So, nothing overly huge, but as John and I were talking about before our show, when we told like a week later that they actually went to war.
Yeah.
All right. And 1831, British explorer James Clark Ross discovers the North Magnetic Pole.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
In 1869, Thomas Edison granted his first patent for the electric vote recorder, U.S. Patent 90646.
I wonder who he stole that idea from.
All right. Funny, I just got an alert that says early voting kicks off for Nevada's June primary.
How fitting.
Yep. All right, John has the next one.
Okay, on this day, 1890, the United States Census Bureau starts using a Holler's tabulating machine to automatically count census returns that were marked out by hand, marking the era of the modern census. The census ballooned from just over 50 million in 1880 to a more accurate 62.5 million in 1890. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Ish.
The next one I thought was trippy, and when you hear the amount of days, it seems even less. In 1908, John Crone begins walk around perimeter of the United States, which took 357 days.
That actually seems pretty fast.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, I don't think you could do it in 357 days now.
Yeah.
I mean, back then there was less houses and structures and stuff to impede you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's except for the state of Nevada, there's buildings and stuff every square inch of the United States.
Yeah.
But Nevada has like 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, 357 days.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it seems like it would be a lot longer than that.
Yeah, Forrest Gump could still beat him, though.
For sure. All right. In 1915, Germany conducts the first Zeppelin air raid over England during World War I.
Like, we're going to take this giant balloon and float
Yeah.
over a city. I mean, bonus points for Ara. 'Cause, I mean, you look at that and you're like, man, those guys aren't afraid of anything.
Right? Definitely not blowing up.
Yeah.
All right. John has 1917.
Okay. On this day, 1917, Hank Gowdy, catcher. It's a baseball one, sort of. becomes the first active Major League Baseball player to enlist in the military. He enlisted in the Ohio National Guard and saw heavy fighting in France in the 166th Regiment. He would also enlist at the onset of World War II, making him the only Major League player that fought in both World Wars.
Interesting.
And all this he did while being a two-time World Series champion. Well, one before and one after. So, that's pretty cool.
That is cool. All right. On to a different sport. In 1939, first major boxing match on U.S. television is the heavyweight bout from New York Yankee Stadium between former world champion Max Baer and Lou Nova. Nova wins by TKO in the 11th round.
I guess he went Nova on Max Baer.
Right. All right. John has 1943.
Okay. Germany shoots down a civilian flight from Lisbon to London, killing actor Leslie Howard and 12 other passengers. It is widely believed that this attack happened because they believed Winston Churchill would also be on board that flight. But yeah, people were, as outraged as they could be at Nazis. Considering they were already at war. But generally, the military tends to frown upon attacking of civilian targets. But,
well, that's how it used to be anyway.
Ish.
I don't think we care so much anymore.
Ish. We sort of rewrote the book when we just decided to erase 2 towns in Japan.
Yeah. So the next one is a regional thing, and it's funny. It's something that still is around to this day. In 1949, KSL TV Channel 5 in Salt Lake City, Utah, CBS begins broadcasting.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I grew up watching KSL. And my dad still watches it every day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's cool. All right, and John
has the next 2.
Yeah.
1950, the Chinchaga Fire, or Fire 19, or the Wisp Fire begins. It would burn from today through October and raise 3.5 to 4.2 million acres in Canada, making it the largest fire in North American history.
Gosh, that is a long time.
Yeah, for sure. Despite its size, no deaths are attributed to the blaze because no one lives in Canada. And then on this day in 1951, the first self-contained titanium plant opens in Henderson, Nevada. The Titanium Metals Corporation would go on and supply the U.S. Air Force with airplane parts made of the durable metal.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Little Nevada.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. 1967, the Beatles released their 8th album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, a concept album that marked a new creative peak for the Liverpudlian superstars that would become a critical favorite in the history of rock and roll. We are 2 not Beatles fans.
Yes.
And John made a special note to himself.
I did, and I can't even read the special note because it has the swears in it.
It says be nice to the Beatles.
It says
in layman's terms.
It says that the Moody Blues were a much superior band to come out of England at the same time.
I don't listen to Moody Blues either, but I would give you that.
Yeah.
All right, and John has the next one also.
Okay. On this day in 1972, Aretha Franklin releases Amazing Grace, her top-selling album of all time. I was surprised to hear that it was her top-selling album. But it was a live gospel album that she recorded in a church, and it is also the highest-selling live gospel album of all time.
Wow.
Still. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yep.
RESPECT to her.
Yep, absolutely. All right, I'm going to take 1974. Dr. Henry Heimlich first publishes his life-saving anti-choking technique, the Heimlich maneuver, in the journal Emergency Medicine. I thought that was pretty interesting.
That is pretty interesting. That saved a lot of lives.
For sure. I'm going to give John the next one because then I have one and then he has pretty much the rest of the show. So.
Okay. On this day in 1980, CNN is launched with a brief speech by Ted Turner. News anchors David Walker and Lois Hart would go on to deliver the company's first newscast. And they're still around today, so they must have done something right.
Yep.
That's funny. I never really watched CNN, but I watched their affiliate, which was Headline News, where you could get all the news, stock updates, sports ticker. You could get it all in half an hour.
Yep.
Man, that was a good format.
Half a hour.
Yep.
Rest in peace, sir. All right. Actually, I have two. I have one that John has two, then I have one and he has the rest.
Okay.
In 1996, American actor Woody Harrelson is arrested in Lee County, Kentucky, after he symbolically planted 4 hemp seeds to challenge the state law which did not distinguish between industrial hemp and marijuana.
I mean, he knew what he was doing.
He absolutely knew what he was doing.
But good on him
100%.
for standing on his business.
Absolutely. More people need to do that. All right, John has the next two.
Okay. On this day in 2001, man, you think about 2001, you're like, man, that wasn't too long ago. But in 2001, the Nepalese royal massacre happened. And I didn't really hear anything about it.
No.
So, Crown Prince Deependra got sent to his room after being rebuked by his parents and donned camo pants and a shirt, grabbed a machine gun, and gunned down his family. He killed 8 members of his family before turning the gun on himself. He was briefly crowned as king while comatose in the hospital before he died 3 days later. But the incident is regarded as the downfall of the Nepalese royal family and lineage, as they would shortly thereafter transition to a democratic government.
You know, the really sad thing is when you hear massacre and then you hear 8 people, it's like, that doesn't seem like much.
Yeah.
How bad is it that that's where we are in the world?
Okay, well, this one will seem like a much bigger number because
Okay.
on this day in 2004, Terry Nichols, one of the Oklahoma City bombers and an absolutely horrible human being, is sentenced to 161 consecutive life sentences after being found guilty. He is currently 71 years old and serving hard time in Colorado prison, and may he rot forever and ever.
Yep.
He
Absolutely.
he requested to do an interview, and the state of Colorado denied him.
Good.
So, I mean, not really a whole lot is heard about him today. Like, I had to look up whether he was still even alive.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him in quite a while.
Yeah, well, that still kicking in Colorado.
All right.
I don't know why anybody hasn't shanked him, but you know,
Right.
a lot of people died in Oklahoma City, and we definitely don't appreciate terrorists.
Nope, for sure. Speaking of somebody who killed people and was in prison, is somebody that you can't even be mad at about it. 2007, Jack Kevorkian is released from prison after serving 8 years of his 10 to 25 year prison term for the 1998 second-degree murder of Thomas Yauch.
I don't know. It's a controversial one.
You know what? I am all for assisted suicide.
I am too.
If you want to go out, man. I don't think anybody should be able to tell you you can or you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just go off yourself, no one can really say anything anyway. But
Yeah.
to do it in a humane way, that, your family and everybody can say goodbye to you and
Yeah.
everything else before you just go to sleep forever. I don't see anything wrong with it,
Nope.
especially for not like a terminal illness or something like that.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's one of those things. I remember we debated this in school a lot, because the ethics behind it. It boiled down mostly to the sort of doctoral code of do no harm. And then at what point does not putting somebody to sleep forever, essentially, become less harmful or more harmful than keeping them alive?
To me personally, I think it's more harmful to keep them alive and keep them in pain for the rest of the time that they have. I mean, my grandma laid in her hospital bed in her house for months and months on a morphine drip until she passed away. She was lucid for about half an hour a day every day.
Yep.
What kind of life is that?
None.
Exactly. The bad thing is, like, we were all happy to get that call that she had finally left.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because that sucks. And nobody wants to be like that.
No.
A,
not at
nobody
all.
wants to be in that kind of state. B, nobody wants to be a burden to their family like that.
Yep. That's one of my worst fears.
Yep, absolutely. I've said time and time again, if I'm ever going to be a vegetable, just pull the plug, man. Don't think twice about it.
Don't worry, I'll get you. Even if I go to jail.
All right. On that very happy note, John has the last two to end the show.
Okay, on this day in 2009, General Motors files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, marking the fourth largest bankruptcy in U.S. history. They would later be bailed out by the government in a very controversial decision, but afterwards they bounced back, paid the bailout back, and are still currently operating.
Yep.
So, I mean, good on them to bounce back and change direction.
Yep, for sure.
Even if it was at the taxpayers' expense, but that's what Obama had to do at that point.
Yep, for sure.
And then on this day in 2017, something that means nothing to almost everybody, but it means a lot to me. Beren and Luthien by Christopher Tolkien is released. It's a standalone compilation of the love story between the mortal Beren and the elven princess Luthien. The inspiration for Luthien was J.R.R. Tolkien's wife Edith, his great love. The nicknames Beren and Luthien are engraved on their headstones as a way to immortalize their love.
Aw,
So I thought that was pretty sweet.
that is cool.
And I'm a huge Lord of the Rings nerd, so it's near and dear to me. I have the book. It's great. You should read it.
Don't let it fool you. It's not just Lord of the Rings.
I mean, that's true, but it all started with Lord of the Rings when my dad told me I wasn't smart enough to read it.
Oh, there
So-
you go. Spite.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's a heck of a motivator.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Did you have anything else, John, before we sign off?
Nope, that's it. This was a good one.
Yeah. Yep. For
A lot of
sure.
fun.
A lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And if you liked the episode, check out the socials. Actually, they're doing really good. I was really, really surprised. In just over a month, 11,000 views on TikTok. And man, the one for, well, I was going to say yesterday. It's not yesterday for you guys, but actually got a lot of likes and views. I was really surprised.
Is that the one you spent the time doing? The Tom McKinney one?
No, the one about the Brooklyn Bridge,
Oh, okay.
which was really surprising.
Hey, there's a lot of people in Brooklyn.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny. I tagged Brooklyn Nine-Nine in that one. On all three, I did it on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitter, on Instagram.
Oh,
I
nice.
tagged it on. I don't know if that was part of it, but hey, whatever it was, it worked. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah, check those out. Check out the website, twofatguys.show. That'll have all the socials and everything else. You can email us. You can leave comments on the episodes. And do everything that you can. We're gonna try to blow this show up. See where we can go.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I hope you have fun listening.
Yep, me too. All right, and we will see you next time.
TTFN.
True fat guys! Turn it up. True fat guys! Yeah, you know what's up.
True fat guys. Yeah, we talk all night. Big mouths, big guts, big truth on the mic. If you don't like